773-717-6828. That's 773-717-6828. When they succeed, we succeed. Our nation succeeds.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Hi, I'm Alicia Curry, and I'm here to influence, educate, inspire, and entertain you with Audacious Confidence. Audacious Confidence is the unshakable belief in yourself that's so bold and so daring that you live your life without limits or restrictions. So join me on my show, Unleash Your Audacious Confidence, so we can discover the unknown you. Call in to join the conversation at 888-565-1470. Let's get started. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone out there. It is Alicia Curry here, and those of you know what I'm doing right now. Instead of looking at the camera, I'm just inviting as many people as I can to join us tonight on Unleash Your Audacious Confidence. And I am, I just wanted, before I bring my guests on, to talk about a couple things really quickly. First of all, the 100 Outstanding Women of Broward County was this Thursday, and it was so much fun. We raised money for the Boys and Girls Club of Broward County, and we had a great time. It was an awesome event. Thank you, all of you who donated, who helped support that cause. And I want to thank all of you who are watching on Facebook Live, and those of you watching on Periscope and on YouTube. And thank you for tuning in on 95.3 FM and 1470 AM. And anyone who is watching online on the iHeartRadio app, thank you for listening. Please, if you're on Facebook, give me some hearts, some love. If you are on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and, leave us a comment. So, before I ramble on too much, because, I love to talk. So before I ramble on too much, I want to bring out my guest because we have a lot to talk about. And it is Miss Mary Ellen Brinker from the Brinker Education Initiative, and her special guest, Ibis. Right? Hi.
Thank you so much.
And we are going to talk about the upcoming Brinker Education STEM Summer that I want to make sure you guys who are viewing and listening get to know more about, because, this show, again, is all about confidence and building confidence and giving our high school students an opportunity to learn about not just about the career possibilities that there are out there for STEM, but also to gain some competence and some information and insight, because when you have knowledge and you have information, that helps build your confidence. So if they are participating in a summer camp, learning these things, they feel more comfortable and more confident in moving forward in maybe possibly going into a career in STEM. Correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. So Ibis, you are spearheading this whole.
Ibis is our STEM evangelist.
She is a STEM evangelist.
Yes.
Yay. So I would like you to explain a little bit about the summer camp, where it's going to be held, and what it's all about.
Our summer camp is 8 weeks during the summer, so it starts on June 18th and it runs all the way through August 10th. And we're located on campus at St. Thomas University here in Miami Gardens. So for many of the students, it's their first chance to be on a university campus, and we have access to science labs and the actual fields there in St. Thomas University. So it's really, an immersive experience, having that college experience. And our goal really is to affect these kids in a positive way. I mean, imagine you being in high school right now and not really sure about what you want to be when you grow up. And you're getting closer and closer to that senior year. So everybody's asking you, do you know yet your major? Do you know your major yet? So we want to help kids actually get to that point where they get to find out about, let's say, over 30 different careers all in one summer.
Wow.
So they get to find out in science what are the most in-demand, highest-paying jobs that are available in science. In the summer camp, they have access to extract DNA from a tomato, find out about bio-nanotechnology, find out about what the latest, hottest things is in science, and hopefully fall in love with one of those areas. Then we take them through engineering, and the same. They get to actually, figure out what's electrical engineering, what's mechanical engineering. They get to do hands-on projects in those areas and hopefully fall in love there. And then on to technology, build a computer game, actually build software, and meet people that actually are in the field. And the same thing with math as well. And by showing them all these different activities, all these different careers, all these different options, all of a sudden now they have something they could intelligently choose from. And once they pick what they want to be, that's what helps them actually move forward in a positive way.
That is awesome. So, wow, it's 8 weeks of complete immersion. They're not staying on campus, though. They go home at night.
No, they go home each day, yeah.
Just to clarify that, your kids aren't sleeping there. But they'll be fully immersed every day in a particular category. So it's like a week of math, or two weeks of math, 2 weeks for each area. So 2 weeks for each area.
And the way we structured each day is that at the very beginning, they get to learn, what is this job that the theme of the day is about? And they get to learn what do people do in that job. And we bring in an actual real-life person that works in that job from right here in the Miami area. And they tell you what company they work for, how they, fell in love with it, how they got started, what their secret to success was. And then you meet a real-life person that's doing it, and you find out whether or not that's something for you. And once they actually go
that makes a big difference.
Yes, absolutely.
It's not like
some
conceptual.
Idea. Exactly.
Right. It's reality.
And so then the afternoon portion of each day is actual hands-on activity of what you would actually do if you had that job. And it's a project they have to roll up their sleeves and actually do it. And it's a whole different thing of, reading about a career in a book versus actually doing something, doing a science experiment or doing a mechanical engineering experiment. When you're actually doing it, that's the point where you'll be like, yes, I could do this for every day of my life. I love this. I want to do this for a career.
And I saw on the website too, they were the military, they had the Army out there.
Yes.
Flying drones,
yes,
and things like that. So that's very exciting.
That's part of electrical engineering. They get to actually build the drone itself, connecting all the circuits, putting all the wiring together, and then seeing it fly. So making something come to life all with their own hands.
Wow. And the same thing with the computer games. They get to build it, code it, build it from scratch.
Not only that, but they build their own computer as well as part of the camp. And it's a computer they get to keep at the end and take home with them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's a workable computer.
It's a workable computer that they build. And, oh, wow, that is incredible. So, again, the camp is for 10th, 11th, and 12th graders.
In high school currently, yeah.
Who are in high school currently from anywhere, any high school in South Florida.
Absolutely. Even Broward as well. As long as they could get to St. Thomas University, we'll take them.
And what time does the camp start?
It starts at 9 in the morning and runs to 4 p.m. And most of the days we're on the St. Thomas campus, but then we also have some field trips where we go out to actual companies nearby so you can see what it's like to work there.
Great. So you're on campus 9 to 4.
Yes.
And then they have some days that are designated for field trips. That's great. And I know that the Brinker Education Initiative gives scholarship to Hispanic students, but the camp is not open to just Hispanic students.
The camp is open for all students.
This is for all students.
All students.
And tell me some of the sponsors that are helping out with the camp.
Go ahead.
Absolutely. We have support from Motorola. IBM is helping. Also, the U.S. Army, as you mentioned before. We have help also from St. Thomas University, Palm Beach State College has been helping as well. We have some conversations going with Florida Atlantic University and FIU. So a lot of people have really reached out and seen the kind of impact this can make and want to be part of it.
Excellent.
And we're really promoting the young girls to come to the camp because when they think of STEM and science, the majority of the time they think of nursing or being a doctor.
I was gonna mention the medical field.
And there's so many more options.
There's so many more of careers that are available for them, and we want them to be aware of these careers. And so often, a lot of students for a while didn't even know what STEM was. So you can imagine they are not aware of all the careers that are available in STEM.
Right.
They think of engineering, they think of electrical or mechanical engineering. There's a lot more to it. And math, we've decided, IBIS and St. Thomas have talked about it, and since math is so crucial in every area of STEM, we've decided to have the first 2 weeks of the camp concentrated on math.
Yes.
They have to take math, correct?
Yes, they're going to fall in love with math.
They're going to fall in love with math.
Yeah.
Listen, math was my nemesis in high school. So if you can make math fun and the kids could enjoy it, then yay, Yay!
One of our scholarship recipients, the first one that we had on 2016, one of the young guys who was going into engineering said he hated math. It was so hard for him. He got into college, got the right professor to
Right,
teach
that makes
math.
such a difference.
And he said it's his favorite subject now. So even if these students out there that are listening say, "Oh, I can't do math. It's
I
too
hate
hard."
math. It's
Yes.
too hard. No,
Open your
you're going to
mind.
make math fun.
Open your mind. Open your mind to it. And IBIS is going to make it interesting and fun.
Yay. I love that. I wish I had someone. Actually, I did finally, my final year of high school, had a teacher that made math really fun for me and helped me
Such a
pass math.
difference.
It's such a difference when you have
Yeah.
a teacher that helps you actually learn in the way that you can learn instead
Absolutely.
of,
And in the math section, not only are we doing, math as you would think of it, but there's so much more to math. We're looking at the stock market and its trends, looking at sports data analysis and how you could actually translate those numbers into predicting how well the sport player is going to do.
Yeah.
I'm looking at medical data analysis, and that's part of the math section as well, learning how this health data could help you predict how to keep somebody healthy and how companies here in Miami are using that data to help people have better lives.
wow. In school, kids say, well, when am I ever going to use this?
Yes.
And you use math every single day, especially if you're an entrepreneur or if you own a business. You
Oh, yeah.
need math.
Yeah.
You need mathematics. Hello, I hated it, but I use it almost every single day.
Well,
It's
look
true.
at the young kids today. Half of them don't know how to balance a checkbook.
Right.
Their parents don't even know sometimes how to balance a checkbook.
There's apps for that.
Yeah, they asked for that.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you very much.
But it so helps you build confidence when you learn math.
Yes.
When you are proficient in math.
Not only that, but imagine in negotiations and discussions,
Yeah.
if somebody's trying to pull one over on you, you can say, no, that doesn't come out to those
It doesn't
numbers.
compute.
I can tell you, yes.
That does not compute. It gives you a whole different sense of ownership,
Yes.
of a situation when you are proficient in mathematics. So, I say that I used to hate it, but since I use it every day, I
But
had
do
to
you
love
really
it. Learn to
love
love.
it?
I don't love it, but it's like it's like a friend now. it's like it's a friend I've invited into my life. So-
And you realize the importance.
and I
of it.
realize the importance of having it.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
And while we were in the, outside in the green room talking before, I was telling you that I watched a movie over the weekend, The Martian. That's one of my favorite movies, guys, The Martian. Give me a thumbs up if you like The Martian, with Matt Damon. And since I knew I had this interview coming up today, we were talking about STEM. That entire movie was all about STEM related activities. I mean, everything he did, he had to use math. He used hexadecimals. He had to know what all this stuff was. He had to know botany, biology, science, computation, trigonometry, physics, everything in order to, number one, stay alive, and number two, get back home.
To get off that
to
planet.
get off the planet. So, okay, we're not all going to be stranded on Mars
No.
and try to figure out how to get home. But even driving, you need physics and
Oh, yeah.
speed and distance. And when you start really looking at how much we use math and science in everyday life, having a working understanding of it is so vital.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you can know about all the different areas of all the different fields of
Yeah.
of
The careers.
careers.
That are out
Thank
there.
you.
Yes, you're welcome.
all the different careers. I'm like getting excited.
so excited.
The words aren't coming out. All the different careers that you can have, and being exposed to something like this in high school is really phenomenal. So the dates again is June 18th to August 10th. And what is the cost of the camp?
The camp runs for $299 a week, and it's for the 8 weeks of the camp itself. And we also have a partnership with a financial partner that will help you be able to get a loan and be able to come for a lesser fee if that works out better for you. So it's definitely something for everybody that anybody could afford. So we're really excited about
So
that.
$299 a week for 8 weeks.
Yes.
Okay, and all the money is due up front, or do you pay as you go?
You pay as you go, right? When you get your seat, you pay $299 when you sign up on our website. Our website is brinkerstemcamps with an S.com. And you go to the website and sign up for your seat. You pay first $299, and then every week on Monday you get paid. You get charged the next $299.
You pay the $299. Yes. So I have all that information on the website acradio.live. So if you don't know how to spell Brinker or anything, just go to acradio.live, and all the information, all the website and everything about the summer camp is listed there. And again, girls, if you have a young girl in high school, this is really, really, even if she says, I'm not really interested in STEM, it's still a great opportunity to go to this camp, because there are so many things that you don't know that you don't know.
And the people you meet, the companies you'll be able to get into, I mean, just those contacts alone,
the
I think are
contacts
worth
of the
it.
companies,
Yeah.
exactly. The companies that are showing up there, networking is so vital.
Well, another thing is, too, we're not sitting there and it's not a lecture series.
It's not a lecture
They're
series.
not going to be tested. They're going to be seeing very exciting things that they can use in the future or explore in the future, and that's what's important.
Yeah, and the aerospace portion, when they're going to be launching rockets.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in the actual technology side, they're going to be building artificial intelligence routines. In the science portion, they're going to be looking at, DNA and doing actual, composition, putting biochemistry compositions together and seeing something new form. So everything really is a discovery and
It's
fun.
a discovery. Yeah, it is. It's so exciting. I have a friend, Philip, he says he was stimulated. I was stimulated just now. I couldn't even speak. So
It's a good word.
yeah,
Stimulated.
stimulated.
I like that. We'll give him a thumbs up.
Yeah. So, this is, again, guys, it's a hands-on camp. This is not, they're going to summer school. It's not like a
No.
summer school situation. This is real technology in action. This is learning in action. So if you have the type of student that is very hands-on, very, they learn through doing, this is the perfect situation for them, the perfect camp for them. How can they get in touch with you, Mary Ellen?
Well, they can go to brinkereducationinitiative.org. They can call me at 773-717-6828, or they can go to the brinkerstemcamps.org.
Yes.
.com.
.com.
Yes.
brinkerstemcamps.com. And again, I'll have all that information on my website, acradio.live, for you to connect with them. So they apply through my Bixby. It doesn't open up when I ask it, but I just say something now and it's opening up. So how they go to the website to register?
Yes.
It's just a simple application process, or is there?
We just asked a few questions: what school they're currently in, what grade they're in, if they're male or female, if they're U.S. citizen, and there's just let's say about 7 questions total, and they sign up, and then they get a confirmation email from us.
All right, so it's not a difficult process.
No, it's not difficult.
It's not a difficult process.
They don't have to be a scientist or have a 4-point average. They have to be interested in STEM and pursuing a career in that area,
And
opening up their minds.
Yes.
Right.
Go ahead.
And what we're trying to avoid is a lot of times people get an idea of, I want to do maybe something like this in my career. And sometimes they even go as far as taking a 4-year college program. And then they actually get to the job and they find out, I don't
hate
like this
this.
at all.
I hate it. Yeah.
So the fact that they get to every afternoon try out actually doing one of these 30 different careers, then they get to find out, well, no, this isn't for me after all. Maybe this other career that I learned yesterday may be a better direction for me. And to find that out while you're still in high school before you pay that tuition is always a good thing.
That is a money saver, time saver, everything. Because it's so true. When you finally get involved, when you're able to get immersed in a situation, then you know if you really love it or if you don't, if you're not going to love it.
And we really framed the whole camp on the Forbes list of what are the most in-demand careers coming up for the next 4 years. So what's really going to be money-making careers that are going to be in demand, that there's going to be jobs out there waiting for.
Oh, wow.
One of the biggest engineering fields is one that you don't really hear much about, which is nuclear engineering. It's not just for energy anymore. Now there's nuclear engineering in the medical labs as well. well. So they get to learn about nuclear fission, do actual exercises that's in the simulation that's online, and learn about this field that's so much in demand that
That's in
maybe
demand.
they didn't even know existed before.
Wow. So, look, this is an incredible opportunity because where else can you really get immersed in not just the job opportunity or the career opportunity, but jobs that are going to be in demand. So it's not like you're starting behind the eight ball. It's not like, all right, everybody's doing this now, but when I get out of college, it's saturated.
A long line.
Yeah, it's saturated. You're looking at things that, okay, this is opening up and will be opening up in a big way in the next 4 years or so that they can start looking at, oh my gosh, I have some experience with this already. I met some people at that company. I'm going to college and then I'm going to call them and say, hey, remember me?
Yeah.
And you already have a connection, right? You have a connection to get an internship and all these wonderful things. So this is a fantastic opportunity to take advantage of if you're in the South Florida area, if your kids are in high school and they're interested in any math, science, technology or engineering, any field in and again, like you said, they might not even know what field is open in STEM yet. They might not even have any idea exactly what STEM careers involve. So we might say technology, but they don't know what that's kind of innocuous. That's like, a big cloud. But then you break it down and you show them, you can have a job in this area.
In coding, you're going to learn to code. You're going to learn some visuals and game programming.
You can learn to build computers.
Machine
you can learn
learning,
to
artificial intelligence,
artificial intelligence,
all the fun stuff.
Data, artificial intelligence. That's what's running the world right now.
Yes.
One problem I think is too many young people think STEM is all about robotics. And that's just one small portion of it.
That's one small portion,
You know, robotics. No, there's so much more to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And giving them the opportunity to know not only these things that are hot, but also whether or not it's for them. I think that's really, something that will take them out of that area of, I'm not sure what I want to be, to, yes, this is what I want to be. This is
I'm so excited about
want to work for.
Right.
Yes, absolutely.
And to get to even know what companies are doing that have those careers that are involved, that is, you come out of college sometimes and you have no idea where to apply.
Absolutely.
It's like where can I find a job in this? And you're getting an opportunity to know the companies that these jobs exist in already in high school. So that is phenomenal. What is your role other than being
well, officially
official? What is your official role?
As STEM evangelist, I guess I evangelize about STEM, so I get people excited about everything having to do with STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. And I am the lead instructor during the summer, so I'm going to be trying to get this courageous, this contagious excitement that I have for STEM out there to the kids, so they can be just as excited as I am.
But you've been in the field too for about 20 years, Ida.
Yes,
so she has a good
25
background.
years total in technology as a software developer.
Software developer and technology. Awesome. And your son, you were just saying he
started college
today in a STEM related
Yes. He's interested in materials engineering, and that's one of the new emerging fields. It's a combination of biology, materials engineering, which is building products, creating new materials, things that having to do with physics, biology, also mechanical engineering and electronics, all mixed into one new career.
Wow.
Yes.
My husband just texted me. He said robotics is really big in the medical industry right now,
It's
too.
big in everything.
It's big in
still,
everything.
it's not the
it's
only
big in
thing,
everything. So, listen, you guys, please take advantage of this. If you have a child in high school, 10th grade, 10 to 12th grade, it's at the St. Thomas University in Miami Gardens. They have an opportunity for 8 weeks to get immersed in a STEM-related career and learn exactly what it's all about, what STEM is all about, build their confidence. Because I had another guest to say, competence breeds confidence. Yep. So when you become competent in something, and you could come home and teach your parents a thing or two that they didn't know, because you have kids, they come home from school and they're like, oh, I learned this today. I'm like, yeah, I learned that like 30 years ago. But good on you. But listen, all these things that are coming out, we have no clue. And so you can your kids can come home and really teach you a thing or two that you have no idea about. So you'd be like, oh, Tell us again all the different areas it is.
We're going to be doing science, and in science that has to do with medical professions as well as biochemistry, nanotechnology. And we're going to be talking about the latest stuff like CRISPR, which is DNA modification, and introduce that because that is the future, and really forward thinking in the programs. And we move on to technology, and technology is everything from learning how to code, learning about artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, machine learning, game development, and then moving on to engineering next, mechanical engineering, nuclear engineering, materials engineering, civil engineering, and going through multiple engineering just so that they can learn all the different options there. And then finishing off, math is actually at the very beginning, but math section, helping them fall in love with math, and then how math has to do with financial analysts, how math is used by actuarians, how math is used in the stock market in all different regions of not only STEM itself, but in everyday life as well.
Listen, can I pass for a high school student? I want to go.
Well, put your hair in braids.
I'll put my hair in 2 little ponytails, no makeup. I'll go. Can I go? So, again, go to acradio.live. I have the information for the Brinker Education Initiative STEM Summer Camp, or give us the... Sorry?
BrinkerSTEMcamps.com is the website.
BrinkerSTEMcamps with an S.com. BrinkerSTEMcamps.com is the website that you can go and you can check it out. You can also donate to the Brinker Education Initiative. They are taking donations because first and foremost, they are a scholarship program for Hispanic students
all nonprofit
in STEM. Completely nonprofit, 501c. You get, it is tax deductible.
Yes.
So if you want information about donating, they take any donation. No donation is too small or too large.
Right. I said that.
Not too small or too large to help Hispanics in STEM develop, go to college, and learn more and get the education they need to have a career in STEM.
And one good thing about the Brinker Education Initiative is we do give scholarships out. And what makes us unique is we follow the students that we give scholarships to through the entire 4 years.
4 years of college.
So every year they get a scholarship from us.
Every year they get a scholarship. So if you want to be a part of helping these students go to a 4-year college and help them every year for the next 4 years, again, you can go to the Brinker Education Initiative.org and you can donate to them there. So thank you, ladies, so much for joining me.
Thank
Guys,
you, audience.
listen, you have to check out this camp. Your students need this. This is something they can do for the summer, and they're not going to be idle, and they're going to learn so much. When they go back to school, they're going to have an idea, a fresh perspective of what they do in school, an excitement, actually, to do what they do in school. And just go check it out. So I got to go. I will see you next week. I will be in Vegas, but I will be doing a show. So I'll see you next week. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you for joining me. Love you guys. Bye. A wise friend always says to me, we have a finite number of minutes to spend. And just like you can only spend $1 once, you can only spend 1 minute once. It's your choice. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for choosing to spend some of your minutes with me on my show. I wish you love, health, and happiness to live your life with audacious confidence. I love you, and we'll see you next time.